Amazon Prime Day is one of the biggest sales events of the year. And if you want to make a lot more sales this year on Amazon Prime Day, keep watching this video. Amazon Prime Day has been announced on July 16th and 17th. And you need to be prepared because you don't want to just make more money. You also want to make more profits. You want to keep more of that money. In this video, I will share with you exactly what I do and what I've done for a lot of my clients to make more money and more profits during Prime Day. Prime members purchased more than 375 million items worldwide during Prime Day, resulting in over $2.5 billion in deals. That's an insane number, guys. All right, let's break up this video into three categories: before Prime Day, during Prime Day, and after Prime Day. What do you need to do before Prime Day to be ready for Prime Day? You obviously want to start now, right? You don't have much time. If you're watching this video, there's probably 2 or 3 weeks left until Prime Day. First and foremost, let's talk about your listing and optimizing your listing. More people coming onto the platform means more visibility. More people are going to come into your listing. However, if your listing is not optimized, those people might not convert. And you want to capture the most amount of sales coming into your listing by creating the best possible listing. Now, I have an entire video dedicated to how to optimize your listing on Amazon, but to summarize, one of the biggest things is you want to make sure that you have a very attractive main image. You want to make sure that the main image is very high definition, it's clear, it fills out the white space. You want to make sure that when people type in keywords in the search and they show up the search results, that yours will catch attention because it is a very high quality image. Now, inside of the listing, the rest of the images are going to be very important. The images, the brand story, and the premium A+ content all sell your product visually. Those are one of the most important areas where people are going to look at to convert. I personally, when shopping, scroll through the images, and that's how I make my buying decision. It's usually based on the main image and the price and the reviews attract me, and I go click on that listing. And then once I'm in there, I'm looking through the images, I'm looking through the premium A+ content, I'm trying to read very, very quickly, right? I have a short attention span thanks to, all these platforms, these short form content platforms. My attention span has gotten down. So I'm just quickly reading. I'm like, can this solve my problem? Is this product better than everyone else at the given price point? And do I have enough confidence in it because of the number of reviews? So what does that mean for you? Very simply, optimize your images. We also want to look at discounts and coupons. There's obviously a lot of different options that we can go with when it comes to discounts, coupons, and promotions. So make sure that you have something set up. For example, I like to use multi-product discounts. So for example, if you buy 2 products, you get 10% off. 3 products, 15% off, 4 products, 20% off, and so on. And since I have a consumable product, hard work is an electrolyte powder, people use it every 30 days, I like to do a discount on subscribe and save, which means something like $5 or $10 off the first subscribe and save. This incentivizes all of that extra traffic coming in during Prime Day to opt in for subscription rather than just buying once at a discount. And that subscription turns into lifetime value, turns into the customer purchasing again and again, right? Because they're on a subscription. Now, obviously, there is the risk of people buying at the discount and then canceling the subscription right away. And that has happened. But what I'm seeing more often is that people won't cancel the subscription. So let's say roughly 20-30% of the people end up canceling the subscription. The balance don't, right? These are not hard facts. These are not hard numbers, but I'm giving you kind of an idea that more people end up keeping the subscription than they do cancel. And this is just my personal experience with my product and my clients' products. We manage over 180 brands, so we have quite a bit of data. Now, let's get into sponsored ads and PPC. I want to talk about how to prep for Prime Day, right? So before Prime Day, what I want to do is I want to gain as much visibility as possible leading up to Prime Day. Using sponsored ads and specifically using sponsored products advertising, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to increase the bids and the budgets to increase my organic rank. Now, let me break that down, right? So what I'm doing is I'm identifying high search volume keywords that I know I'm going to convert well on, right? Keywords that are very relevant, they're high search volume, and I'm expecting that during Prime Day, the volume of searches is just gonna go up for that keyword. Now, let's say hypothetically, my sponsored rank is rank 15 on a keyword and my organic rank is rank 25 on that keyword. What I want to do is I want to increase my bids and increase my budgets for those keywords, resulting in a higher sponsored rank. Now, assuming that my click-through rate and conversion rate are good, I'm going to show up higher in the search results and I'm going to convert more. Now, for some keywords, when the cost per click is high, that could result in obviously me losing some profit. So let's say for position 15, I was pretty profitable. When I go up to position 5, I'm not that profitable, right? Because my click-through rate is probably going to be a little bit higher, right? Because you're showing up higher in the search results. More people are clicking on you. I'm spending more money and I might not be getting that many more sales. So I might be spending 100% more money, but only getting 60 or 70% more sales. This is a scenario that I see oftentimes, but what the benefit is as you get those conversions, what's most likely going to happen is your organic rank is going to go up. And what that means is that you're going to start converting on your product without having to spend money on the ads. So they're going to help each other. This is really important. We want to increase the budgets we want to make sure that we're spending more money on them because they're going to convert profitably, but there's some keywords that are broad keywords that are very high search volume keywords. They're going to attract a lot of window shoppers. Those people are just going to click and most likely not going to convert. And so for that reason, I want you to identify your highest search volume, least relevant keywords, the ones that are the broadest, right? Like for example, just electrolyte powder versus unflavored electrolyte powder or sugar-free electrolyte powder that is way more specific and way more long tail. The more broad ones, that's what you're going to increase the bids and budgets on leading up to Prime Day in the hopes of increasing your organic rank, because when we get into Prime Day, you want to scale those ads down. Now, another thing that we want to take advantage of is budget rules. If you guys don't know where to find budget rules, just go into Campaign Manager, click on the Budgets tab. Once you're in there, click on any one of the campaigns. On the left, you're going to see an option for budget rules. Click on budget rules, create a budget rule. Now, there's multiple ways you can create a budget rule, right? You can create it based on a schedule. So, let's say, for example, during Prime Day, you want to increase the budget of a campaign. You can also go down to the hour. So maybe during Prime Day, during the day, you want to increase the budget of that campaign. Or you can do a performance-based rule. So for example, if the ROAS is greater than 5, then increase my budget by 100%. So you have a lot of options here. Personally, what I like to do is I like to do a mix of both. So for all of my campaigns that have been historically profitable, I'm creating a budget rule. So during Prime Day, I'm increasing my budget by about 200%, meaning that I'm just giving Amazon a lot more space and a lot more room to spend, and then I'll bring it back down post Prime Day. On top of that, I also like to add performance-based rules. So if the ROAS is greater than 3x, for example, increase the budget by 100%, because I never want a good campaign to ever run out of budget. Now, here's a stat directly from Amazon. During Prime Day, campaigns that had budget rules made 122% more sales than campaigns that didn't. So again, I want to reiterate, you do not want to run out of budget on any of your campaigns, especially on profitable ones. Now, ones that are not profitable, this is a separate conversation, which we're gonna have in a second when we talk about during Prime Day. Now, the final thing we want to consider before Prime Day is your inventory levels. Here's the deal. If you can get more inventory into Amazon so you can sell more on Prime Day, amazing. If you can't get more inventory into Amazon and you're gonna run out of stock during Prime Day, you don't wanna do that. That's where you have to reconsider your strategy and say, okay, maybe I want to be a little bit more conservative. Maybe I want to be a little bit more profitable, because running out of stock on Amazon is never a good idea. It is a bad customer experience and it's going to hurt your overall performance, especially when you come back into stock. It's not going to be the same, right? So whatever you do, make sure that you never run out of stock on Amazon, and especially during Prime Day. So if there's any chance you can get extra inventory into Amazon, now's the time to do it. And if you can't, just revise your strategy. You don't have to go for this aggressive, get as many sales as possible strategy. You can opt in for a more conservative strategy. Okay, let's get into during Prime Day. I already covered during Prime Day what to do with these high search volume, somewhat broad keywords that might not be converting well, right? You want to scale down the bids. You don't want to show up that high in the search results, because what I've noticed is window shoppers will just come and click on the ads, right? Because they're just like exploring and looking for deals and whatever, and might not be in a state to convert. However, that doesn't matter when your organic rank is high, right? Because you can get all of that extra traffic and it's not really charging you that much more money. Now, this strategy is flipped with keywords and search terms that are actually very profitable already. There are some keywords that are longer tail, that are more profitable, you're already converting very profitably on. Those are ones where you might actually want to bump up the bids during Prime Day, and you want to make sure that you never run out of budget on those campaigns. Those are some of the campaigns that will drive a lot of good sales for you. Number one, check budgets, right? Make sure that you're not running out of budgets on any of your campaigns. Number two, check inventory. Make sure that you're not running out of inventory on any of your SKUs or any of your variations during Prime Day. Number three, make sure that all of your deals are live, right? If there's any issues or anything like that, you can open up a case with Amazon very quickly. All right, so what do we do post Prime Day? Let's talk about sponsored ads. Let's talk about PPC, right? Post Prime Day, we've done a few changes to our PPC. We've lowered the bids on the, some of the main keywords. We've increased the bids on some of the longer tail keywords. Now we want to get back down to where we were before Prime Day, right? Maybe not that increased bids, right? Like that I talked about to increase organic rank, but just back to a regular steady state, right? Back to where you can be a little bit more profitable, assuming that the number of visitors and traffic to the site is going to be going down. Basically, what I like to do is I like to reset to before any of that Prime Day prep. You also want to set up retargeting, right? This can be done with sponsored display ads, but retargeting is great, right? Because there's so many people that made it into your listing during Prime Day. Maybe they didn't decide to buy, but you can retarget them over the course of many, many days, depending on the length of window you're retargeting that person. And you can keep showing up those sponsored display ads with the hopes that you're going to stay top of mind for those shoppers, and eventually some of them are going to convert. You also want to do a post-mortem. So you want to see how your Prime Day performance performance was, what could you have done better, were the ads being throttled, did you increase the bids too much, did you not increase them enough, did you run under budget anywhere, were your inventory levels not that good? Obviously, you want to learn from this experience, so take notes, see what you could have done differently, what you could have done better. All right guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about how to set up yourself for success on Prime Day, check out the link in the description. And if you like this video, I highly recommend you guys check out this video that I did. And if you guys have any questions, comment below. I'll try and answer every single one of them. And thank you Amazon Ads for sponsoring this video. See you guys in the next video.